and Confederate, returned home only to find their homes destroyed and their land wasted away. Broke, tired, and bitter, many of these men turned to the other side of the law. Like the James brothers, they became bank robbers, highwaymen, and took to any means at their disposal to make a fast dollar. Once started, the thought of easy living was impossible to give up. However, some men were much smarter. They decided to prey on the ones who had turned to crime, and thus was born the bounty hunter. The year, 1870. The place, Tucson, Arizona Territory. A day of the hunter.
Ain't your name Stewart? I asked you a question, mister. When I'm talking to you, you'd better answer.
I don't know what you're talking about, mister. I'm Tim McFarland.
What the devil? Freeze, fella. What's going on here?
None of your business. You just better leave me be.
Put the gun away, mister. I'm Marshal Clay Simmons. Nobody shoots up the town. Now, what's your name and your business?
My name's Josh Tanner. Your storekeeper's name is Jeb Stewart, and he has a bounty on his head. I aim to take him back east and collect that bounty.
Tanner? Tanner. Seems I've heard of you, friend. I think you're wrong this time. His name's McFarland. He's been here nigh on to 3 years.
Now you listen to me, Simmons. His name ain't McFarland. It's Stewart. And it was just 3 years ago he robbed a bank back in St. Louis. He's worth $2,000 dead or alive. And as I said before, I aim to collect.
Tim McFarland. Tell him what this is all about. Any truth in what this man says?
Clay, you've known me going on 3 years. You know I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Now, Tim, don't get all riled up. You know I have to check out anything this serious. You go back into your business, and then don't worry. I'll take care of this situation. Tanner, we know your reputation. However, we've got a no-gun law here in Tucson. You'll have to check your guns with Charlie in the Red Dog. What do you say about Mr. McFarland has any truth? He's yours. But I'll have to send a wire. Check your story.
No deal, Simmons. You're not collecting my bounty. I've had this pulled on me in other towns, and it ain't happening here.
I'm not after your bounty. In any case, you're going to have to check your sidearms.
No, sir. I ain't giving up my gun, and I'm taking him in today.
Now listen here, Tanner. Being a bounty hunter, I don't figure you want a bounty on your own head. I don't think you'd be stupid enough to draw on an unarmed man. Now, hand it over.
Now what's it gonna be, Tanner? Your gun or 5 days in jail?
Okay, Marshal. Here's my gun. But you remember, I'm not leaving this town without Jeff Stewart.
We'll see about that. Tanner, you'd better stay out of trouble.
McFarland! Stewart, come out here!
What do you want, Tanner? I ain't scared of you. You heard what the marshal said. The best thing you do, just get out of this town and leave me be.
Back in St. Louis, you're known as Jeff Stewart. You were pretty good at holding up banks. And I hear you were pretty good with a gun. Can you still handle one? Well, you may have to before I'm through in this town.
Listen, Tanner, you're pushing me too far. I'm not the man you're looking for.
I say you are. And if you got any guts, you go strap on the gun.
Tanner, you're pushing you here. Don't push me anymore.
Push you? What do you think I've been trying to do? You're going back one way or the other, dead or alive.
Please, no more.
Now you listen to me closely, Stewart. I'm going to get my gun from that lawman right now. And when I come back, if you're smart, you'll be wearing one too. And just remember, I'm collecting that bounty any way I have to. Hey, Simmons, come here a minute.
What do you want, Tanner?
I guess you were right all the time. Seemed like I had a notion in my head and I just couldn't get it out.
What are you talking about?
That man's nuts, Stewart. He just looked like him. I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
You'd better do a little checking next time. You might not be so lucky.
Okay, Marshal. Just give me back my gun and I'll be on my way.
One more thing before you leave, Tanner. If you ever come back to this town, for any reason, you'd better wear a head. I might not be so kindly next time.
Sure, Marshal. Sure. I'll remember that.
Now get out of here. Pronto.
gonna make it all nice and legal for me, ain't you?
You take me right the first time, Tanner. I've been in fear of someone like you every day for the past 3 years. Now that it's finally happened, I'm glad. I'm tired of being hunted.
Come on, Stewart. Stop your measly mouthing. You're not talking yourself out of this time. Now make your move.
I'm not trying to, mister. But there's one thing you better know before you try taking me. You think I'm rusty with this gun, don't you? Well, Mr. Tanner, I've spent 2 hours a day in the desert with this gun for the past 3 years. I knew someday my past would catch up with me. That's right, buddy. I can only get hung once. Now you make your move.
You're bluffing, Stewart. Just bluffing.
Why, you no good tough guts. I ain't bluffing. I'm up to here with your stinking jabber. Now you either draw or crawl out of this town on your belly.
I ain't crawling out of this town on my belly for nobody.
Then draw. Draw!
Well, I guess I don't have to ask a question, do I, Tim?
The name's Jeb Clay. Jeb Stewart.
I kind of figured it all along. I was hoping everything would blow over. You know what this means, don't you?
You're not gonna take me alive, Clay. I'm no animal. I can't stand to be caged up. I'd rather be dead.
Come on, Tim. Be reasonable. I don't want to have to fight you. Why, we've been friends for 3 years. In fact, you've been about the best friend that I've ever had.
No. No, I'm not going to jail, Clay. I know, Clay. We've been good friends. And I'm obliging to you. I also know it's your duty to take me. But I just can't let you do it. At least I've got to try to stay free.
Tim, don't make me fight you. Don't make me kill the best friend that I've ever had.
Clay? Clay? Oh my God. My God.
Tim? 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 I'm sorry.
The combination of war, hunted, and the hunter was a sure death, and it would be many years before legislation would outlaw the bounty hunter. The time has finally come, however, when a hunted man has the opportunity of a fair trial. Not what you see here. Not where selfish motives caused the untimely deaths of friend and foe alike. And not where a law officer was forced to take the life of a close and loyal friend. This was truly the day of the hunter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the actors of old Tucson.